An introduction to the gut microbiota nutrition education video. It is in you, it is all over you, and it is you. The word microbiota consists of two words, micro and biota. Biota means living and micro means small. In our body, we have 10 times more bacterial cells than human cells. And we are not alone. Immediately after birth, various body habitats such as our skin surface, oral cavity and gut are colonized by an extensive range of microbes. The human microbiota is a collection of microorganisms that comprises around 100 trillion microbial cells. The human gut is home to trillions of microorganisms which modulate the health and disease. Consequently, it is also known as our forbidden organ. The human gastrointestinal tract is considered one of the most densely populated ecosystems on our planets. A microbiota in terms is defined as the community of microbial superheroes including bacteria, archaea, viruses and some unicellular eukaryotes living in a specific environment. A microbiome on the other hand is the entire collection of all genomic elements of a specific microbiota, and these microbes carry 150 times as many genes as those contained in our human genome. And microbes are everywhere, on your phone, in your water bottle, on your hands before you wash them, on your hands after you wash them, and everywhere else on top of you. Microbes are omnipresent at any moment and there is nothing we can do about it. So millions of years ago, we made a pact, we gave them shelter and food, and in turn they work for us. But the more we learn about this partnership, the more it looks like a cold war. Inside our mother's womb, humans start sterile. When we are born and travel to the birth canal, millions of our mother's bacteria cover every single part of our bodies. This is an essential part of human health. This process influences the development of infant's intestinal microbiota, which shows similarities to the vaginal microbiota of his or her mother. Infants who were delivered through C-section showed reduced microbial numbers in the gut at 1 month when compared with those who were delivered vaginally. Although these differences do not remain detectable at 6 months of age. Children born through C-section have higher rate of asthma, immune disease and even leukemia, so our bodies do not only accept the invasion of microorganisms, they welcome it. The establishment of infant microbiota appears to be mainly influenced by the type of delivery and the subsequent feeding practices. Babies that are solely breastfed until weaning tend to have more stable, diverse bacterial community. For example, mother's milk contains special sugars that are meant to feed and support certain groups of bacteria, works as a decoy for others and help to modulate the immune system. It takes up to 2 years until a healthy microbe community has formed. The microbial communities in our body include members of hugely diverse array of kingdoms and species. There are bacteria, virus, fungi, microscopic bugs like mites and archaea which look kind of like bacteria but are very different biologically. We are in symbiotic relationship with many of our microbes. We give them food and their presence benefit us. But they can create a problem if the wrong kind of species is introduced or if the balance between colonies gets thrown off. Different people microbes generally do similar jobs, but your microbiome is unique to you. The species of bacteria that digest carbohydrates in the gut might not be the same as the species that do it in mine, and the ratios between species can be different from person to person. Even where the baby is born can make difference to the microbes found in and on their bodies. The microbes of babies born at home and babies born in the hospital look different. As you grow up, you pick up new microbes from the environment and the people around you. And the microbial communities in different areas of your body can become more specialized. We have 3 categories of guests on and in our bodies. 1. Quiet passengers that do their own thing and are politely ignored. By being there, they take up space and keep more aggressive intruders in check. 2. Guests that harm us but with whom we have learned to live. For example, bacteria that create acid that melts our teeth if we don't brush enough. We want to take up as much space as they can and we don't want them, but we can't get rid of them entirely. 3. Friendly fellows that our bodies want to have add-on. Most of them are a community of 380,000 billion bacteria from up to 5,000 different species that live in our gut. Any changes in the composition and structure of human microbiota, also known as dysbiosis, may predispose individuals to different disease conditions and explain why some people are more susceptible or resistant to certain diseases. Alterations in the microbiota can result from exposure to various environmental factors including diet, toxins, drugs and pathogens. So good bug cultivation is important. We should start a primer on this. So first of all, we have to respect them. 90% of who we are, all of our cells, they are they. And certainly, we want to take care of them. We want to make sure that they get the proper sleep, the proper exercise. And if you have happy bugs, you're going to be the healthy person. Thank you very much.